Thank you for coming, and thank you for your service to our community in many ways.
Thank you for having me, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Malfal, you are a fairly high-profile individual in the community, and I think it required courage for you to step forward. Have you been counseled by some folks that, hey, bro, don't get involved, it's only going to hurt you, come back and bite you, things of that nature?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, thank you for your kind words. I'm just a humble servant, just loving the people of Hawaii, or visitors alike. No doubt, I've received a lot of criticisms. Like many of us here in opposition of this bill, we have family members who are on the other side that have this lifestyle. But guess what? In Hawaii, we don't call them gay. We don't call them mahus. We call them cousins, brothers, sisters. So yes, sir, I'm here against opposition, against many friends and families. But I stand by my beliefs. I'm not going to let any man, woman, or child tell me how to believe, how to pray, and how to live my lifestyle.
Okay. So you also, Samoan culture, you guys have the fa'afafine, which is a widely accepted part of the culture, correct? But they don't marry. That's still reserved for a man and a woman, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Tenari. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Chair, Representative
McDermott, Representative Ward has a question for the same testimony.
Ma'afala, if you could come back for a second. Being that you were, as a career policeman, you testified that this will turn you into a lawbreaker. You going to arrest yourself after this thing goes through or what?
No, sir. I'm going to arrest people. Well, let me step back. Like I said, first and foremost, as a law enforcement officer, as I stand before you, I respect and honor all laws as a law enforcement officer. As a citizen of 52 years in this beautiful island state, I'm a law-abiding citizen. The same values I teach my wife, my children, my 10 other siblings, and the 40 or so nieces and nephews and 19 grandchildren for my mom. The bottom line is this. The day I retire and bills like this are introduced, I will never, ever honor such law. You would have to kill me to disrespect and dishonor my Father in heaven. You would have to kill me to impose these type of laws upon my children and my nieces and my nephews. That's what I'm saying.
The other question I had, Mr. Ma'afala, was that you said that justice rushed is justice lost. Could you elaborate on what you meant by that?
Yes, sir. That's what's happening. And like I said earlier, I feel for all of you right here. I can understand. Again, prematurely, when this was first introduced, a lot of you had already showed your hands, which side of the fence you stand on, whether you're supporting this bill or not. And then here, in this whole hearing, this last week or so, I've been here just as long as you have, and maybe even longer than some of you have. But again, like I said, I feel for all of you, that this has been imposed upon you by the governor, his chief of staff, and then the AG, who only can give answers of, I believe, but never I know in fact. I think. Come on. You're the highest paid legal advisor in this state. Come with some answers that are emphatic, that are facts, and not something that, oh, I believe so, or I think so. Even as an officer in doing my cases, I would never tell a victim of a case or even a suspect. It's based on facts, probable cause, just cause. That attorney general should abide by the same thing. So unfortunately for all of you, by the will of the governor, you have faced the wrath of the people, both sides of the fence. And like I said, the injustice has been served on the LGBT people. You guys not giving them a chance to put something on the table to address their needs. And then if we're talking about parliamentary rules, majority does rule. As a union president, that's how I run business, based on Robert's rules, a majority rules. Yeah, there's a flip side from a humanistic standpoint. If you're talking majority, majority doesn't always prevail. It's true. For the minority, we as government leaders, we listen to what the majority has said, but we also listen to what the minority are saying as well. We're not oppressing them. Okay. Let's address their needs and their concerns as well.
Thank you for putting a plug into the minority that sometimes I am extremely a member of. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Mr. Ma'afala.
Madam Chair.